From Extreme Route, I've got huge pin tires. Now these are strict competition tires. You can tell by the sidewall. It's like a Dawn wall. At least that's what it's called on the side of it. So nice, shiny. These are also getting inserts, I believe by Squid Inserts 2.2 right here. And Vidavon beadlock wheels because they're nice and skinny. Let's get to the table. Let's start out with this right here. You can see huge pin tires, 2.2 gold, super soft, Dawn wall. Now I believe the Dawn wall would kind of represent how shiny the sidewall is. I mean, that is nothing but sidewall. Now the tread, pretty much nice pin block design. Now, I believe this is another Squid insert. Again, looking at how the first layer is. So that's what's going in. Now the beads on this are just like the 1.9. So they should fit into any wheel super easy. Now, just in case you end up with some slippage on here, do the thing that I showed you guys with a little bit of E6000 to lock this stuff in place. I don't think we're going to have that issue, but if we do, that's exactly how I'll fix it. With this all mounted up, notice there is nothing in here to get in the way of brass weights. Okay, now if you have loaded dice or something like my Deluxe has, obviously not going to work because the dice are actually down into the tread. So, but there's nothing in here. That's the good part. The bad part is every one of those beadlock ring bolts, you gotta put them all in. So that's kind of the downside. The upside is you're free and clear inside. Everything stays nice and tight, nice and skinny. So everything looks really good here. These things should hook up great. Here they are mounted up on Thor. Rift axles, portals, 4-wheel steer. Thor is a beast. Most all the steering rod ends are kind of wore out front and back. But this is quite the thing, man. Let me tell you. Now the rear's got a lot of slop on it. Look at all that. Look at that loose ball right there. But I think we'll be okay because we're looking for tire stickiness, side control. These foams might be a little bit, or these inserts may be a little bit too soft, but we'll just have to see. Let's get this thing outside. Jeez, what a beast. It's going to be interesting to see how it can pull these. Man, it's been so long since I have driven Thor. My driving skills on this are going to be horrible. Wow. Dude, they're sticking pretty darn good from what little bit I'm seeing already. Let me go back to front steer only mode right here. This is such an insanely large beast right here. It may be too large to actually get the belly clearance across this thing. Let's see. Oh, see that? Sometimes it's a little bit too much. See if I can bring this thing down. It does have dig on it, but I gotta see if I can make this thing make a rotation. All right, get back to 4-wheel steer, see if it'll make the hook. Oh my God. Oh! Let's try that again. I mean, I'm so used to driving like normal width vehicles. I'm just so far out of it when it comes to driving this thing, but you can see everything working really good down here. We're not going to get it. Can I go a different way with it though? All right, I'm going to go back to 4-wheel steer, see if I can get that back in to turn and come around. Okay, how about we do it like that, huh? Now keep in mind, these are really meant for like a MOA. So putting these on Thor, probably isn't the best possible way you could possibly show these, but right now it's the only vehicle I've got that I can show something like this. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. There we go. Oh. Yeah. The tires, I think, are better than the truck. Should walk this pretty well. Whew. Driving something like Thor requires a lot different driving style and a little bit of practice to make it actually correct. And I drive this truck maybe 3 times a year. So my skills with it are always a little bit subpar. I generally get better though as I drive it though. Wow, look at that. Thor feels like such an old truck by today's standards. How about a full nasty attack right here? Let's see. And you don't, again, you're not going to take a normal line on this. Not even close to a normal line, huh? I'm going through the different steering modes, getting things, well, I got a gate hanging out over here, don't I? All right, this one I got to go a little bit on the high side here. Hopefully I'll stick it. Now there's no such thing as, I don't have, I guess I can get overdrive in these portals, but there is none in them. Gotta go good and high on this. Yeah, see, I'm getting a little bit better as I drive it. Now the radio I use for this is an old Flysky GT5. 4-wheel steer controls all the way down through there. So it's definitely I guess everything about this build is old at this point. Oh, I'm about to roll that big rock down, aren't I? Oh. There we go. Let's take a quick trip across the top. At least I think it'll be a quick trip. You never really know. Because driving this around some of these courses like this is almost like driving an SCX6, which might sound crazy, but there is a huge size difference with the rift axles themselves and then being portals on top of that. Now this is where we're going to have some more size problems. Ooh, sometimes you really can be too big. But let's see if we can fit this thing in here. Now this is going to be a challenge right here. Holy cow. Oh. Wow. Hung up for a little while there. There we go. I shouldn't have tried to go so high with it. Now, wood isn't a normal thing for these tires, but I've got it. There we go, guys. Well, hang on. I forgot this again. Well, that wasn't even an issue. It only spun a tire when it bellied out right there. Look at this thing. It stretches the whole darn top. The tires hook up great. The tires need an actual MOA to really perform like what they are. Thor is just a little bit large in like every possible way, but it's what I've got to run these. Now, maybe I can get different hubs or something for my deluxe fab. I mean, I've got the mercenary in there, so, but I've got the hanging dice and all that stuff. I need to see if I can get those onto here or get these onto that. Got to take the hanging dice off. But regardless of all that, tires are great. The inserts, they're working, but I don't believe they're the perfect insert for these. Now, your vehicle, your weight, all that stuff, I mean, when it comes to these kind of tires and the MOA style vehicles, man, it's a lot of personal preference and how you drive and all that. Like, one could be perfect over here for this guy, yours could be perfect for you, and you guys swap and you both fail. It's just crazy how the MOAs are. I mean, there's so much you can do with them. But I was able to show these on Thor. I'm going to see if I can get them on my MOA, but that's for later. Guys, hopefully enjoy the video. Check that description. I'll link them up down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. And I want you all to have a very fulfilling day. It's okay to get a milkshake with your combo. Have a great one. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.